Welcome back, dear children. So we were discussing the Cartesian products. This is a part of the relations and functions chapter. We had completed order pairs, equality of order pairs, and the order triplet. We had also studied some properties of Cartesian products. We have one more property left. Then we can learn how to represent the Cartesian products in different form. So here there is a set A. There is a set A with two elements. There is a set B with three elements. So when we find A cross B, how many elements will be there? In this Cartesian product, we get A, C, A, B, A, E, B, C, B, D, and B, E. So we got here 6 order pairs are there, and hence we say if A has cardinal number of edges say n and cardinal number of beats m, then the cardinal number of A cross B, when you multiply these two, there will be n into m number of order pairs. There will be n into m number of order pairs. So here you see the cardinal number property of A is 2 and cardinal property of B is 3 here, 3. So when we find A cross B, the cardinal number of A cross B equals 2 into 3, that is 6. So there are 6 other pairs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the property, one of the properties of the Cartesian products. Now we will move to the representation of Cartesian product, and then we can have a few problems on the basis of the topics we have completed. So let us take the same example, A equal to say 1 and 2 elements it contains, and B equals 3, 4 and 5. We can find the Cartesian product of A and B, A cross B. So here we will get 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got the Cartesian product of A and B, A cross B. So here what we did is we provided a list of all the order pairs. So here this is just like the roster form. ये in the form of list. We can also represent a Cartesian product in the form of ray diagram. In the form of ray diagram, we can represent it. We can also represent it in the form of in the coordinate system. We can represent it in the coordinate system also. That is graphical representation, we say. So we can go for pictorial representation. That is by drawing ray diagram. That is by drawing ray diagram. Or graphical representation, that is with the help of the coordinate axis. Here I am representing this A cross B pictorially by ray diagram method. A and B, there are two sets. A has two elements 1 and 2. B has three elements 3, 4 and 5. 3, 4 and 5. So now starting with 1 with 3, we have to draw one arrow. 1 with 3, from 1 to 3, then 1 to 4, then 1 to 5. That is pairing off. Then starting with 2, you see 2 with 3 will make another pair. 2 with 3. Then 2 with 4 will make another pair, and then we can make one pair 2 with 5. So this is very easy. There is nothing much to do here. Just put all the elements of A in one oval shape, or you can put it in a rectangular shape also, B in another shape, and then from every element of A, you draw an arrow to means join every element of all the elements of B. From every element of A to each element of B. You see from A, from the first element of A 1, so 1 is joined with each element of B, that is 3, 4, 5. 2 is also joined with each element of B, that is 3, 4, 5. This is the pictorial representation, or representing it by ray diagram method. We can also represent it. In the form of that is graphical representation. We say we can have the coordinate system here. So here we can write the coordinates, that is we can write the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is x-axis, along x-axis, then along y-axis also we can draw the lines which are parallel to x-axis. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we can see the first order pair is 1, 3 here. So on the x-axis, you can go 1 unit, then 3, that is along y-axis 3 units. So 1, 2, 3. So this point will represent 1, 3. This is 1, 3. This point represents 1, 3. Then 1, 4. 1, 4. So because here there is no space, I will write it below. Here. I'll write 1 comma 4. This is 1 comma 4. Sorry, 1 comma 3. Then 1 comma 4 is there. This is another point. 1 4. Then one more point is 1 and 5. So here 1 and 5. So 1 and 5. Then similarly I will get 2 3. So 2 3. 1 2 and 1 2 3. This is 2 3. This is 2 3. Then I can get 2 4. I will get here 2 4. This is 2 4. Then I will get 2 5. This is the point 2 5. So this is the graphical representation. So for you there is no need to draw the lines like that. You can use a graph sheet and mark the axis, write the numbers along x and y axis, and then plot all the points corresponding to these ordered pairs. Whatever ordered pairs we get here, you plot one point for each ordered pair, and that will be the graphical representation of a Cartesian product. So there are two different ways, three different ways. You can even represent a Cartesian product by set builder method. By set builder method, as we had taken in our example. I had given you one question. A cross B equal to I have given here A cross B equal to x comma y such that x square plus y square equal to 25, where x and y belongs to whole number. See, this is also a Cartesian product, but this is in set builder form. So we can use the tabular method, or you say roster form or tabular form, or you say listing method. You can make a list. So listing method you can in the form of a list, that is listing method, or you can go for listing method means that is 1 2, then 1 3, 1 3, then 1 4. See, this is the listing method, roster method, whatever you say, whichever name you want to use, listing method or roster method or tabular method, whatever you say. Then we also go for that is pictorial method. Pictorial method, that is in the form of ray diagram. As we learn. Then graphical representation as we have done here, and set builder method. So we have four different major type of major methods, that is how to represent a Cartesian product by providing a list, by in the form of ray diagram, in the form of by drawing ray diagram, then graphical representation, and by set builder form. So there are four major type of representation of Cartesian product, and now we can move to some problem solving practices on the basis of the topic today. I will give you some examples of different problems, and then also I can give you one or two problems as homework. equal to x such that x less than equal to 4, x belongs to natural number. Then b equal to y such that what is the range of values? 3 less than y less than equal to 5, and y also belongs to natural number. So both belong to natural number. So we will find now, n a into a, n b cross b, n a cross b, then we can find n number of elements in, just we will find b cross b. So here you see children, this you can find the answer in the mind also. There is nothing much to solve, but before that you find the elements of a and b. In the roster form we should find, because we must know how many elements are there. X is a natural number less than equal to 4, so there will be 4 elements, 1, 2, 3, 4. And b will have elements, you see here 3 is less than y, means 3 is excluded, so 4, and 5 is included because less than or equal to, so we got here 4 and 5. So after getting the elements, number of elements in A is 1, 2, 3, 4, and number of elements in B, how many? 1 and 2. So think about the property. A cross A, A cross A, A cross B, B cross B. So when we took A cross B, the number of elements in A cross B will be n into m here written. N into m. Our property was saying n into m. N is the number of elements in A and m is the number of elements in B. See, we have nothing to do with n and m. If you say A and B, any variable you take, no problem. This is number of elements in A into number of elements in B. So number of elements in A is 4, number of elements in B, that is 2, so 4 into 2, 8. So for these 3 problems, there is no need to find the cross product, no need to find the Cartesian product, just you apply the property and get the answer. So here B into B, so here number of elements in B, number of elements in B. In B has how many elements? 2, so 2 into 2, 4. 2 into 2, 4. Number of elements in A cross A. A has how many elements? 3. That is n into m. That is n into n. I will write here because A cross A is there. I will not write m. So here 3 into 3. That is 9 elements. So 3 into 3, 9 elements. So B cross B, here we have to find. Here we have to find the product. There is no need to find the number of ordered pairs. It is asking find B cross B. So B cross B, how we will find? B is 4 and 5. 4 and 5. and again B is 4 and 5, B cross B. So we have to take 4, comma 4, then 4, comma 5, then 5, comma 4, and 5, comma 5. So this will be the answer B cross B. So these are the simple questions based on the topic that we have learnt. We will take one more question now. Set A has 3 elements 1, 2, 3. Set B has 2 elements 4 and 5. And set C has elements 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. It is given to us, and by using this we need to prove C into B minus A into B. Prove that C cross B minus A cross B minus A cross B equals B cross B. So it is asking us to prove this. We can prove it very easily. We'll prove here. So we will find the left hand side first. In the left hand side, also we will not find in the one step. First C cross B, then A cross B will find separately. So C cross B equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and B equals 4 and 5. So we got here, children, 1, 4, then 1, 5, 2, 4, 2, 5, 3, 4, 3, 5, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 4, and 5, 5. So this is C cross B. Then similarly you find A cross B. A has 3 elements 1, 2, 3, and B has got 2 elements, that is 4 and 5. Then the Cartesian product of 1 and A and B, 1, 4, 1, 5, 2, 4, then 2, 5, 3, 4, and 3, 5, 3, 5. Then C cross B minus A cross B. Then C cross B minus A cross B equals So we will write those elements here. That is 1, 4, 1, 5, 2, 4, 2, 5, 3, 4, 3, 5, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 4, 5, 5. Minus A cross B, the result of A cross B you write here. That is 1, 4, 1, 5, 2, 4, 2, 5, 3, 4, 3, 5. So here what to do, children? You cancel all the elements which are all the ordered pairs which are present in both. When we subtraction operation we perform, we cancel all the elements which are common to both. Like you see 1, there is no need to cancel by drawing lines. In the mind also you can think, but to make the things clearer, I am just drawing line 1, 4, 1, 4. 1, 5 is here, 1, 5 is here, 2, 4, then 2, 4, then 2, 5, and 2, 5, then 3, 4, 3, 4, then 3, 5, 3, 5. So all the elements are cancelled here. Now write the remaining elements of this. So here what we can write, that is 4, 4, and 4, 5, then 5, 4, 5. So this many ordered pairs are left out. So this is the result of left hand side. This is the result of left hand side. Here remember one thing. One thing you have to remember. In case, very important. What I am saying is very important. Star. I am putting star because of that. Very important point. In case any ordered pair is left out here, could not be cancelled. Don't write that one here. Only write the remaining ordered pairs from this first one, from here. Before the minus sign, whatever ordered pairs were there, if any of the ordered pairs is left out here, then you write here. But if any ordered pair is left out after this minus sign, don't write that here. Only we write the remaining ordered pairs which are before the minus sign, not after the minus sign. Here, fortunately, all the ordered pairs are cancelled, so we have nothing to worry. In case there is something also, in case there is some ordered pair left out here, but it is not cancelled, don't write it here. You just leave that. So write only the remaining ordered pairs which are before the minus sign. So this is the left hand side. Now right hand side is saying B cross B. So we will perform the operation B cross B here. So B cross B equals, this is RHS, right here children, RHS, right hand side, B cross B, 4, 5 and 4, 5. 4, 5. When we multiply 4 and 4, one ordered pair, 4 and 5 another, then 5 and 4 another, and 5 and 5 another. So we got here right hand side also. Then on comparing what you see, this is the result of left hand side, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 4, 5, 5, and this is the result of right hand side, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 4, 5, 5. So here just you have to write LHS equal to RHS and prove. So this is what the question was asking. Prove this. C cross B minus A cross B equals B cross B. So we can take one more problem now. Set A cardinal number of set A, cardinal number of set A is 3, cardinal number of set B also 3. So 3 elements they have, and some ordered pairs. Some ordered pairs of A cross B, A cross B are, some ordered pairs are given to us, not all. By using them we have to find some, we have to find something. 2, 3, 4, 4, and one more order pair is given, that is 6, 6. 6, 6. See, this is the information given in the question. The set A has 3 elements, set B has 3 elements. Okay. Can you tell in A cross B, A cross B, how many elements will be there? In A cross B, how many elements are there? N into M, that is 3 into 3, 9 ordered pairs will be there. 9 ordered pairs will be there. Out of them, 3 ordered pairs are already given. Out of which 3 ordered pairs are already given. We have to find the remaining ordered pairs of A cross B. We have to find the remaining ordered pairs of A cross B. Out of 9 ordered pairs, 3 are given. So it is clear that since these ordered pairs belong to A cross B, the first component must be from A and second component must be from B. So from the given ordered pairs, it is clear that, so what is clear? It is clear that the elements of A will be 2, See, I took here this first component, this first component, this first component. 2, 4 and 6. I took the first component from each ordered pair and B. I will make the set B by taking the second components, that is 3, 4 and 6. So that is 3, 4 and 6. So here A cross B. A cross B. A cross B will give me how many elements? How many ordered pairs? 9 ordered pairs. Out of that 3 are already given. It is asking to find the remaining ordered pairs. So I will find all the ordered pairs. Then I will say which are the remaining. A cross B. I will write directly here, children. 2, 3, 2, 3. 2, 4, 2, 6, 2, 6, then 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 4, then 4, 6, then 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 4 and 6, 6, 6, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 I got. Out of that you just see which are given in the question. 2, 3 given, 4, 4 is already given, and 6, 6 is already given. So you write here the remaining ordered pairs. The remaining ordered pairs are remaining ordered pairs which are not ticked. You write away 2, 4, 2, 6. 4, 3, then 4, 6, 6, 3, 6, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the remaining ordered pairs are 2, 4, 2, 6, 4, 3, 4, 6, 6, 3 and 6, 4. So these are the remaining ordered pairs, and this was what the question was asking. We can take one more problems. Examples. A equal to 1/4, B each, 2, 3, 6, and C is given 2, 3 and 7, 2, 3 and 7, 2, 3 and 7. Now again prove that. So what we have to prove here? We can prove here A cross B minus C, A cross B minus C, A cross B minus C in bracket equals A cross B minus A cross C. A cross B minus A cross C. So as we did in the previous problem, we have to do it left hand side and right hand side, and if left hand side and right hand side both the results are same, then it is proved. So we will find left hand side first. In the left hand side I will find first B minus C. B minus C. B is 2, 3, 6 and C is 2, 3, 7. 2, 3, 7. I will cancel the common elements. 2 and 2 cancel. 3 and 3 cancel. And as I had told you, I will write only the remaining element which is before the minus sign, but I am not going to write 7. This is very much important here. Only write the remaining elements of the set which is before the minus sign. Now A cross B minus C. A cross B minus C. A is 1, 4 and B minus C is only 6. So we will get the order pair 1, 6 and 4, 6. So there are two ordered pairs only. So this is the result of LHS. Then we will move to RHS. We can move to RHS. Find A cross B first. A cross B. A cross B. I can find from here directly 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 6. 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 6. Then 4, 2, 4, 3 and 4, 6. 4, 6. This is A cross B. Then we can calculate A cross C now. We can calculate A cross C. A cross C here we can calculate. Children, you see directly 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 7. 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 7. 1, 2, 1, 3 and 1, 7. Then 4, 2, 4, 2 and 4, 3 and 4, 7. 4, 7. That equals A cross B minus A cross C. Because we got the result A cross B, A cross C. Now we will subtract in A cross C. A cross B 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 6, then 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 6, minus result of A cross C is 1, 2, 1, 3, then 1, 7, 4, 2, 4, 3 and 4, 7. So this is A cross C. Now cancel the common ordered pairs which are present in both 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 3. 1, 6 is not here, children. 4, 2 is there here. 4, 2. 4, 2 is there. 4, 3 is also there. 4, 3. Now you see 4, 4, 6 is not there. So I will write only the ordered pairs which are left before the minus sign. Before the minus sign. After the minus sign, some are left out, but I have nothing to do with that. I will write which are left out before the minus sign. 1, 6. 1, 6 is one ordered pair. Another ordered pair is 4, 6. I have nothing to do with 1, 7 and 4, 7. So now I can compare LHS and RHS. Left hand side I got 1, 6, 4, 6 two ordered pairs. Here also 1, 6, 4, 6. So you write LHS left hand side equal to right hand side. This is true. So this Cartesian products. This is a very simple concept and very easy concept. There is nothing to think much, nothing to worry much. So whichever book you are following, whichever textbook you are following, you just go through the exercise. You can go through the exercise and solve the problems, because this chapter is not much difficult. This topic is not much difficult. That is, some application of set theory is there. Some application of set theory. You see, this is minus subtraction operation. Somewhere you may get union and intersection operation also. Union and intersection operation. So you just what you need to do, what you need to understand is you need to be able to find the Cartesian product of two sets well, and rest of the thing, the application from the set concept. So whichever textbook you are following also, the problems will not be high order thinking skill problem. No question will require that much high order thinking skill. There are chapters. Of course, we have many topics in class 11 mathematics where high order thinking skills are needed. But Cartesian product is such a topic where such high order thinking skill is not needed. So I hope you can solve all the problems of the exercise by yourself. But in case I feel that the topics of the chapters are very top, high order thinking skill is needed, then I will be solving even the problems from the exercise also. And as soon as one chapter is completed, we are doing now chapter number 2, that is relations and functions. As soon as this chapter is completed, I will be drilling you on the questions from the different entrance examination. From the entrance, in the entrance examinations, which are the different types of question coming? In the entrance examination, what are the different types of question coming? I will guide you on that. After every chapter, we will spend a lot of time preparing ourselves for the entrance examination. So you can sit at home. You can sit at home and get a thorough guidance on how to prepare for the entrance examination. So in the beginning, basic level, we are preparing at the basic level for the board examination, or you say council examination. Because councils or boards, whichever council or board you say, they test the basic skill of the children and a few applications, very low level of application, not very high order thinking skill is required for that. But when you go for entrance examination, very high order thinking skill is needed. Very high order thinking skill is needed. So for entrance level preparation, at the end of every chapter, we have to go to the high order thinking skill level question. We have to solve that kind of question where very high order thinking skill is needed. So by the time you complete the exercise also, you will have some agility, you will develop mathematical skill also, and you can think well, and I hope you can do well also and succeed. So for today we have this much. Thank you very much for watching the video.